right, hi guys, my name is Angela, and today we're going to go through just a quick, very gentle chair yoga sequence. So this can be done on any chair you have at home. I'm using just a wooden dining room chair, any folding chair, kitchen chair, whatever you have at home will work well. You just want to make sure it's pretty steady, and then we can maybe have some sides to hold on to deepen the stretch if that works for you. So we're going to start just sitting in the chair today. So find a comfortable sitting position. So it might just be a standard C, maybe bring one foot up, however you might be sitting in a chair at home, whatever you can comfortably start in. And then just close the eyes to start. And we're going to just connect to our breath here. So it's going to be long, deep inhales through the nose and exhales of equal length through the mouth. So using these first few breaths to ground us. Going to bring your attention into your body, bring yourself into the practice, and let any distractions, judgments, extraneous thoughts, just let them go away. And clear the mind here. Use those exhales to push out any of those thoughts and land into your breath. With each inhale, really feel your belly rise, your chest expand, the muscles between the ribs stretch. And with each exhale, use the pit of the belly to push out all of that air. So dig deep into those lungs, press out all of the air that's sitting there, and make room for new, fresh air on your next inhale. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here. And try to make these the deepest, slowest breaths of your day so far. At the end of your next exhale, just gently start to open the eyes here. I'm going to start to just plant the feet on the floor. So if you need to scooch forward to do that, go ahead. I'm going to bring the hands to the thighs and work through some seated cat-cows. So with your inhale, you're going to lift the chest, stretch the collarbones, arch through the back, lift the chin. And on the exhale, round. Use the pit of the belly to round the spine and make space down the spine. Continue this movement. So inhale, open. Exhaling, rounding. You continue these motions. Maybe it is your typical cat-cow. Maybe you start to explore the spine, so side to side, barrel rolls, rolling through the neck, the shoulders, the ankles, the wrists, just exploring the joints here. Staying connected to your breath. Take 2 more deep breaths to explore here, whatever your shape is. And then we're going to find a nice neutral spine here. Let's take it right into the shoulder. So let's take 3 deep shoulder rolls backwards. And then reverse it. Take the shoulder rolls forward. From here, let's take the shoulder blades in towards the spine, settle them there, lift tall through the chest, pull the pit of the belly tight, stay engaged through the core, and then gently start to bring your right ear towards the right shoulder. So you'll start to feel a stretch on the left side of the neck here. Keep that left shoulder still, and maybe to deepen the stretch, gently pull it down away from your left ear. From here, the chin can stay still. Maybe you toggle the chin up and down to change the stretch in the neck on the left side. Beautiful. Slowly bring your head back through center and switch sides. So left ear towards left shoulder. Right shoulder can stay planted or gently pull down away to deepen the stretch. Beautiful. Coming back through center here, bringing the chin down towards the chest And then pressing the back of your neck back. So a nice stretch through the back of the neck here. And maybe toggle the chin side to side to change that stretch. And then come right through center here. Lift tall, lengthen the spine. Let's take the arms way up overhead. Take a full body stretch here. Maybe those legs extend long as you stretch. And then plant those feet one more time. Grab the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, stretch up tall. Exhale, reach and stretch to the right. So here you want to make sure that left hip is staying grounded as you reach to the right. Feet stay planted on the floor. From here, you can keep reaching. If it feels good, maybe rotate the chest up and open towards the ceiling. Take one more deep breath in here. And then on your exhale, use your belly muscles to pull yourself back through center and switch. Grab the right wrist with the left hand. Inhale, stretches you tall. Exhale, over to the left. This time that right hip is staying grounded. It's stretching down towards your chair. Reaching through the palms. If it feels good, maybe that chest opens up towards the ceiling. And then the pit of the belly pulls you right back through center here. Release the hands. Grab for the sides of the chair here. So grabbing onto whatever you have on the back of your chair. And then lift the chest up towards the ceiling as you open through the chest and the shoulders here. So getting a nice back bend. I'm going to turn just so you can see me. You stay where you are. But you want that back bend right behind the chest rather than the low back. So it's not arching down in the low back. It's lifting tall through the chest and keeping the core engaged. Beautiful. From here, we're going to release this down. Bring your hands towards your thighs and slowly start to bring this into a forward fold. So if this is enough, you can just bring your shoulders right to your lap. If you can continue and it feels okay, start to stretch your hands down. So getting a stretch through the low back. Let the head be heavy. And going just as far as your back and hamstrings will let you. We're going to bring this into a gentle twist. So you can do this no matter where your hands are. If your hands are on your lap, we're going to start lifting the right hand. So bring your left forearm across your lap, and we're going to open the right arm up towards the ceiling. If your left hand is down on the ground, you just place it between your feet and open that right arm towards the ceiling. Take a gentle twist. Try to keep both sit bones on the chair so that your pelvis stays square, and the twist comes right in towards your spine. Keep that core engaged. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take the right hand down and then twist and open the left arm up wherever you are. Maybe it's that right forearm across the lap and that left arm twisting towards the ceiling. Feel it through the rib cage. Beautiful. Slowly bring that hand down. If your hands are on the floor, start to walk them up here. And we're going to start to take the legs wide. So just get a little open stretch through the inner thighs here. Just taking the legs as far as you can. You do want to keep the feet planted, so scooch forward if you need to do that. And we're going to take one arm down, so your right arm down to your right thigh, and let's take that left arm up and over, reaching towards that right side. Here, that left hip is staying grounded on the chair. And then we're going to turn here, face that right leg, and fold over it. Bringing the stretch right into the left lower back. Come back through center here, and we'll switch. So we're going to take that left arm down to the left thigh, right arm reaches up and over. And then turn and twist towards that left leg and fold. work. Coming back through center here. We're going to work a little bit into the hamstrings. So for this, we're going to scooch towards the front of the chair. So I'm going to turn just so you can see me. You want your sit bones just right at the edge of the chair here. And I'm going to start taking the right leg long. And you want to keep your right feet flexed. So you're pulling your toes towards your face. And then we're slowly going to start to work our way down here. So you can maybe start just coming the left thigh, see how that feels. If it feels okay, you can maybe start to bring your hands down towards the floor. Or if you have blocks or other chairs you can bring your hands to keep yourself supported. You want to feel the stretch behind the right thigh. Coming forward here. Some deep breaths. Think about stretching your chest forward towards your right toes. Nice job. Gently walking this back up. And we're going to switch legs. So the right foot will plant. Left leg will go long. Flex through the toes. Pull the toes towards your face. And slowly start to fold your way down here. So maybe first to the right thigh. Maybe walking down the leg gently so you're not putting pressure on your left knee. And then hands might come down to the floor, or if you have blocks or some other support in your house, you could bring your hands right there. Working through the left hamstring here. Stretching long, sending your chest forward. Nice. Gently start to work yourselves right back up here. I'm going to stretch into the outsides of the hips here. So wiggle yourself back a little bit, just so that about half of your thigh is on the chair. And we're going to start on the right side. So let's take that right ankle, cross it over the left. Good. So if this is too intense for anyone to have the right ankle on top of the left knee, you can always scooch back a little farther in the chair and have the right foot into the left inner thigh. That will modify it a little bit. So wherever you are, you're going to let that right knee just sink down a little bit. You're going to start to feel the stretch in the outside of this right hip here. And for many of you, this might be enough. You might feel the stretch right here. If you want to take it farther, maybe you start to come down and fold forward over that leg. What you want to do is keep your sit bones down onto the chair. And you can gently use your right elbow to put a little pressure into that right knee, just a little, to deepen the stretch, nice and gently. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And then slowly start to walk your way back up. And we'll switch. So right foot will come down and the left leg will cross over the right. Once again, if that's too intense, you can scoot yourself back and bring that left foot into the right inner thigh. From here, explore, right? So this side might feel different than the first side. It might be a little bit more open. It might be a little bit tighter. So just work with wherever you are. If you folded forward on the first side, it does not mean you have to fold forward on the second side. So start to explore here. Maybe you start to come forward. Very gentle pressure, left elbow into your left knee to open up the outside of that left hip. And deep breaths here. And one more deep breath in. And on your exhale, slowly start to walk yourself up here and bring that left foot down to the floor. We're going to scooch ourselves back a little bit here and just pull that right knee in towards the chest. Give it a squeeze. You want some compression in that right hip flexor. Start to roll through that right ankle, get into the ankle, the toes. You can stay here. Maybe you grab behind the right hamstring, and you can play with lengthening through that right leg, bending it down, so coming into the calf, the hamstring. Inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to bend. Inhaling to lengthen, exhale, bend. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale, flex the foot, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bend. Good. Gently release that. Bring the right foot to the floor and switching here. So coming into the left side, grab onto the shin, squeeze it in towards you. Just get some compression in that hip flexor. Keep the shoulders down the back. And then transition here. If it feels okay, grab behind the hamstring, flex the foot, and just gently start to lengthen to the extent that your hamstring will allow, and then bend it right back down. Good. Lengthen and bend. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 3 more times like this. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, bends. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, bends. Last one here. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, release. Good. Gently bringing that foot down. Scooch the hips back here. Bring your hands right to your thighs. And close down through the eyes. Take a moment here to connect with the breath. Check in with the mind. I'm going to encourage you to end your practice here with 10 of your deepest possible breaths. So deep, slow inhales through the nose, filling the chest, the ribs, as much as you possibly can. And then exhaling it out to release. So take the time here to get comfortable, to close down the eyes, to connect in, and find 10 of your deepest possible breaths. Once you finish those 10 breaths, just slowly scooch yourself forward to the edge of your seat. Plant your feet down. Bring your hands to heart center here. Ground down through the feet. Ground down through your sit bones. Lift your heart up in towards your palms. And let your head hang heavy. Thank yourself for giving yourself this time today, for getting into your body, giving it a stretch, giving it some time to relax, to restore, to recover. You can harness any peace, any quiet you may have found during the stretch, and then harness that with you throughout the rest of the day, the week. Thank you all for practicing. Namaste. Nice work, guys.